The Press Council of South Africa are marking 75 days of a revamped press code. For the first time, online and social media texts are being regulated alongside printed material. Now, the new media code, which replaces South Africa's press code, regulates how journalists themselves, including content producers, can use social media content. The new code of ethics for South African print and online media, which expands and replaces the current press code, ensures that press content is covered irrespective of the medium via which it is published. The term social media refers to web-based tools and services that allow users to create, share, rate and even search for content and information without having to log into any specific portal site or portal destination. Well, Mr. Thloloe is the country's press ombudsman, and we have him on the desk this afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for your time on the SABC News Desk.
Good afternoon. Just a slight correction. I'm not the ombud. I am the Executive Director in the Press Council.
Executive Director, apologies for that, sir. Nearly 3 months along now, how is the revamped code being received and how is it being adhered to? What's the level of adherence by your members?
I think it was welcomed. The function we had today, we had so many people and they were all excited by the fact that we are now expanded our mandate. We have had plus minus 20, 30 complaints in the 75 days that this code has been in operation, which says that the public is making use of the system. And that is exciting us.
All right, Joe, online media, we understand, will now have to ensure that the information that they actually publish is in accordance with the necessary standards and the rights which are involved when it comes to publishing such information is indeed balanced. What are some of the basic do's and don'ts for journalists when it comes to using online social media content?
We have said the publishers have to have internal policies that govern how their journalists use social media. There are two levels at which they can use social media. There is one platform which is associated with the official publication. That one falls under the press code. We need the same standards that apply to print media, to other publications. But the personal social media, that's a dicey area. And we are saying that the official publications must have policies that govern that. They tell their journalists, if you tweet, send out a tweet, and it is associated with this publication, we will not tolerate this.
Yes. Joe, you voiced strong criticism against the Media Appeals Tribunal, in fact calling it a violation of the Constitution. Why are you so vociferously opposed to such a tribunal? Tell us.
The press code, the South African Constitution is very clear. Freedom of the press and freedom of expression is enshrined in the Constitution. The only time that it can be limited is you cannot enjoy your freedom of expression if it violates the rights of other people. So it's very clear. So decisions about the contents of a publication have to be made by the editor, by the staff of that particular publication. No outside person can come in and impose standards. That's what our Constitution says. So a media appeals tribunal will mean the government or some other institution setting up standards and imposing them in the newsroom, and that is a violation of the Constitution. Now, all we are saying is we have a press code, we have a code of ethics and conduct that in fact is a voluntary one, where people have decided these are the standards we are going to live by. And we believe that is in line with what the Constitution says.
Are there any plans for the new code to bring in the broadcasting industry or broadcast media that's right now governed by the BCCSA? Is that in the pipeline?
In fact, there are negotiations about online that is associated with broadcasters. The National Association of Broadcasters is trying to find ways in which it can encompass the online publications of broadcasters. But at the same time, our code as it now stands covers even the online publications of broadcasters. So we are engaged in negotiations to clarify that area.
Joe, we've had the Jasmine Revolution in Tunisia. We had the Tahrir Square protests, all fueled by social media. One wonders what is the future of social media in our country and on the continent right now? Because more and more we're seeing people from all walks of life engage with social media and use it to affect change in their lives.
Social media, in fact, are bringing the ideals of the Constitution into being. The fact that everyone can become his own editor, his own sub-editor, his own publisher, just by having a cell phone in his hand. That has in fact made it a world where the voices of the voiceless can be heard.
Thank you, Joe. We'll have to leave it there. I'm afraid we are out of time. That was Mr. Joe Thloloe. He's the Executive Director of the Press Council of South Africa.